So here is an add-on. Do you remember, actually run that, do you remember the Colchester? This is an original film that I put on the Colchester when it first, the Colchester student, when it first arrived here. We had great expectations, we had great ambition for it, but basically it came here and it stood, it did nothing. Anyway, the decision was made to move it on. This is it arriving, look, before the tent and even before the greenhouse. Yeah, that's before the greenhouse. So we had it here, we realised its value, so we turned it into money. Anyway, we've sent a few videos, we've done a few videos. This is another, just to add on to the end, to give you the story of it. Thank goodness fate had it that, well, fate, whichever way you want to look at it, fate had it that George bought it. Now, George was going to sort of give it a light refurbishment, but as it turns out, it needed way more than a light refurbishment. And luckily, George was skilled enough and ambitious enough to do the work. And we've come to an agreement, you know. So all is good. All is good on that front. So he's kept in touch with me, and I've kept in touch with him, and we will do. Hopefully, into the future, we'll keep in touch. So anyway, he's refurbished. He found all the faults on it, and there was many faults on it that we weren't aware of, and we didn't know, we didn't realise, either as me as a buyer or George as me as a seller and George as a buyer. Sometimes you buy a thing and you go, oh my God, what have I just bought? Anyway, that is resumed itself, and George has been kind enough to update me with what's going on. So the next couple of pictures and films you'll see, I'll stop blabbering on, and it's the films that George has sent on to me. And thank you very much, George, for updating us and keeping us informed on the Colchester student. And it's working hard, and it's got a few stable mates, as you'll see in the pictures. Yeah, so this is a little update on the Colchester student. Look, before the greenhouse was built. So Scoutcrafter mentioned last week about a gantry that he'd made. This is a Reggie and Lance version. These are empty 45-gallon drums on top of each other. So to secure them, we strapped 3 planks around the edge of them so that they wouldn't move or collapse on each other. Well, that was the idea. And then up above, we put some blocks because we couldn't get the height. We were hoping it would sit on top of the drums, but we didn't. We had to raise the blocks on blocks. And these are 3 scaffolding planks going along there. You know, 3 scaffolding planks on the edge. And we've tied 2 chains, one modern lifting chain and one of the old-fashioned chain, where it's a continual chain that runs through it. And this one is a block and a tackle, that one. They're both blocks and tackles. One chain pulls just the up and down chain, the modern one, the yellow one, and the other one is just one big continual chain. And again, empty 45-gallon drums supported by planks and strapped together. Do you see the ratchet straps? Ignore Lance's safety toenails. You've heard of safety toe caps, haven't you? Well, Lance has got safety toenails on him. Yeah, and here we are, taking the thing. The thing is arriving here. We brought it on it's a full story to it. It was lifted on in Wales. We hired a vehicle. It was lifted on in Wales. It was brought here. Then it was taken to Ian and Scott's yard, Jumbo Freight. It was lifted off there onto the ground until we could get a car transporting trailer. We lifted it on the car transporting trailer, and then it was transported to our house here. Let's have a look. It is just round the corner. Here we are, look. It was transported. There's the van. There's Scott's van, which is Lance's brother. There's Lance borrowing Scott's van. That was Lance's car trailer, and here it is, backing up the driveway. Hold on. The quality on the camera on that day wasn't very good. Here we are, look. Lovely trailer. Lovely van, fantastic van, and here it is, look. Here it is arriving. See what it's Debbie that's filming. I'm following in the car. Yeah, look, and Lance backs it up in one go. Now that's a big long van and a big long trailer behind it. Yeah, and Lance backs it up the drive in one go. So there is the Colchester student actually arriving. And now I'm glad it's gone to a good home. Yeah, these things deserve to go to a good home, don't they? Yeah. Right, I'll continue to the story now. Here we are, lifting the lathe. It's such an awkward size. Hello, Ellie! Are you with your Uncle Lance today? Yeah. It's such an unbalanced thing to be lifting. But that's how we got it onto the ground and then moved it around on scaffolding poles afterwards.